going to be the proper video before the big one I'm working on. When I say proper, I mean an actual video with me talking directly to you. Hey! If you're watching my stuff, you probably into a little bit of Apple. Just a little bit, just a smidgen. Mostly because of my most popular videos and what gets recommended. So the first one that I can think of off the top of my head was AirTags. Finally. Like, oh, for fuck's sake. For how long we've been waiting for AirTags and how long it's been rumoured, I'm actually going to get some for the car keys and my mum. It'll be brilliant, especially if you've got like an iPhone 11 or later, because obviously the ultra wideband chip. And you know what? It's sick. I think it was the best product they announced. It made the most sense. Even with like COVID times, a lot of like the world is opening up. So even like Disneyland is open. Yeah, I saw you, Jojo, moving a bit mad. What came after the Apple TV? I love the remote. The box, not so much. The remote is like this. I don't know if I prefer it over the old Siri remote. However, it's definitely more practical. The box, however, I don't know what the last chip was inside the old 4K, but the new one, I know there's not much of a difference. It might be the A10X, which in some cases is better than the A12. So I'd say if you got a 4K TV, buy it. But they say it's the most powerful smart TV device. I don't know, just because it's got an app store doesn't really mean much. You know, Apple, you can't say it's like the most popular when no one is actually using it, you know. But yeah, it's sick. The Apple TV is sick because I think the best feature of it is that you can listen to it with your AirPods, which is mad. And it's amazing that some like a lot of TVs don't have Bluetooth headphone connectivity. Which honestly, I can't understand. Oh yeah, the iMac. I like it, and I liked it when it was announced. I love how it's harkening back to the G3 in a lot of ways, in the way that it's reshaping everything in its own like sort of branding. However, you look at it with all the others, and you know for a fact they're gonna release a higher tier one with more ports. You know for a fact that this is very much a base model, and they're trying to act as if it's not, because they still got like the older like 1100 Mac, but still that's gonna get rid of soon enough. As long as we've got new ones, it's just sort of a weird in the middle, because I'm assuming the big design, like the iPad-like design, is coming with the new ones. But with this one, it's sort of like the iPhone 12 and the iPhone 11. It's got everything there. It's just you have to make some, what do you call it? Some compromises. And I think that's fair. For the money... But apart from that, I love it. I love the Touch ID Magic Keyboard. I love the fact that it's harkening back to the basics. Basics, but with raw power, and that's what I like about it. Also the webcam, but I'm not going to let them have that brownie point, because it should have been there ages ago, and I mean ages ago. Oh yeah, the Hermes AirTags are a joke, just saying. Yeah, oh yeah, the iPad Pro. I'm not a fan of it, because it's just blurring the lines way too much. At some point you gotta think, well, why don't they just put Final Cut on the iPad Pro? Why? I don't get it. Like, it's a mobile. I get the MacBooks and that, but it's just muddying the waters when you say that you don't want to combine the Mac and the iPad, or like Mac OS and iOS. At this point, you might as well put, and this is an idea that I've been thinking of a long time, you might as well put like an icon in the home screen that has Mac OS on it, or like the home screen of Big Sur. And you click on that, and it goes into Mac OS. And then that could be your iPad Pro, your top-of-the-line premium product that can do everything. And you can like sell that for $2,000, like the iPad Pro Deluxe or the iPad Pro Max, or whatever the fuck. I think that'd be sick, but they're literally giving you the performance without the software. Come on, Apple. You thought about this. And they're waiting. Like what they did with AirTags, they are waiting. And you lot better be prepared. But I'd advise heavily against not buying this iPad Pro and getting the older one, because you will not notice the difference in performance. And I think the last thing to talk about in terms of the Apple event is Apple Card. I live in the UK, so we don't have Apple Card. Get a Monzo, I don't know.